Hey seniors, if you're in class right now, you are missing out on the panoramic picture. So get out to the senior quad while we are live from the New Media Studio here at Beautiful Valley High School. This is Falcon Flash. And good morning, students and staff. Today is Thursday, April 25th, and in honor of Valley Pride, we're taking a look at It Gets Better project. In 2010, Dan Savage and his partner Terry Miller uttered 3 words that would give rise to a global movement focused on the empowerment of LGBTQ youth. It Gets Better. What began as a widely successful social media campaign to provide hope and encouragement to young LGBTQ people has evolved into a major multimedia platform capable of reaching millions of young people every year through inspiring media programming, a growing network of international affiliates, and access to an arsenal of community-based service providers. The It Gets Better project is based in Los Angeles, the birthplace of the It Gets Better storytelling movement. But due to borderless nature of the internet, their efforts have always been global in scope. In 2011, they established the Global Affiliate Network and have been working to expand it ever since. It now represents nearly 20 countries around the world. Over 60,000 people have shared their It Gets Better story. Let's go back to the beginning and see how it all started.
Tell me about Billy Lucas.
He was this 15-year-old growing up in Greensburg, Indiana, may or may not have been gay, had never come out as gay, but was perceived to be gay and very brutally bullied. And he killed himself. He hanged himself after years of this abuse from his peers, his classmates. And, I have a hard time talking about it without getting weepy, but I wrote this blog post after the kids who had bullied him in school successfully to death went to his Facebook memorial page to say in the comments where his parents were reading that they were glad he was dead, that he deserved it, that he was a faggot, and they were glad he's hanged himself. And I wrote about that from a place of just fury and rage. And there was a commenter, Despicable Me is this commenter's handle, and she is not despicable at all. And she wrote, "I wished I'd known you, Billy, and been able to tell you that things get better. Rest in peace." That was the whole comment. And that just leapt out at me because it's true. And it's what so many young lesbian, gay, bi, and trans kids don't know and aren't told. And they're lied to actively by their parents. And, the reaction of so many of us reading about Billy Lucas's suicide, and my reaction was, if I could only have spoken to that kid, if I could talk to him for 5 minutes, maybe it would have made the difference. If I could share with him that I was in a similar place at his age of despair and isolation and loneliness and being bullied. And, I'm so glad, that I stuck around because it did get better, because I made it better, because I came out, because I fought with my family, because I found my place in the world. It got better. And I was just really aware that, I was traveling that September after his suicide, going from college to college, giving talks, wishing I was going from middle school to middle school to high school giving talks, but I would never get an invitation to speak in a middle school or high school, particularly now, never get an invitation. And then it just occurred to me that in the YouTube, Twitter, Facebook era, I didn't need invitations or permission.
It gets better. However bad it is now, it gets better. And it can get great and it can get awesome. Your life can be amazing, but you have to tough this period of it out and you have to live your life so that you're around for it to get amazing, and it can and it will.
that I could record, I could look into a camera, directly address a queer kid, that we could bring the gay youth support group to that kid who lives in a part of the country without a gay youth support group, or has parents who would never allow them to attend one, that we could bring it to them.
Did you ever expect it to take off the way it did?
No, we put that first video up and we didn't think in 6 weeks, the president of the United States is going to record an It Gets Better video up.
We've got to dispel this myth that bullying is just a normal rite of passage, that it's some inevitable part of growing up.
And we had 100 videos in a day and 1,000 in a week. And there's tens and tens of thousands of them now. There's It Gets Better projects in Austria, in Vietnam, in Uruguay, in Australia. And, you know, there's videos by corporations, videos by politicians. As far as I'm concerned, the most valuable ones are just the average, everyday, ordinary lesbian, gay, bi, and trans adults who are speaking to queer kids and demonstrating just by the fact that they exist and they're happy that that's achievable. And what's really helpful and powerful is there's so many videos that were created by adults whose parents rejected them and who were bullied or cast out of their churches, whose parents have now come around, whose families now love and accept them. And it puts in kids' heads when they watch the videos what's possible, that it can get better for them because their families can get better about them.
And of course, that ties right into today's Falcon Flash. So let's get started. Celebrate Valley Pride today with the GSA Today at Lunch. Free rainbow ribbons, fabulous t-shirts, only $13, and free face painting. And on Friday, please join our lunchtime Pride Parade around the school. Wear rainbow colors or other Pride attire, meet in front of the band room at the beginning of lunch, and join the parade. On Thursday, May 2nd, many of your favorite teachers, staff members, and students will be competing in an intense battle of wits. This Valley Quiz Ball, there we go, there it is, will take place after school at 3:15 in the auditorium. This event will be free to attend and open to all spectators. Now, what is Quiz Ball, you're probably wondering? Imagine the mathletes from Mean Girls and then throw in pop culture, literature, science, history, geography, music, movies, video games, and more. Come out and cheer on your favorite teachers, staff members, and fellow students on Thursday, May 2nd at 3:15 in the auditorium. I believe I'm competing in that, so that ought to be a challenge. Could be interesting. ASB elections are tomorrow through your Falcon Flash classroom. On Tuesday this week, we met the students running for sophomore and junior class offices. Today, we get to meet those running to be senior class officers, so all you juniors will be voting for them, and for ASB cabinet positions, which means everybody grades 9 through 11 will get to vote. We are going to start right away. Take it away.
Hi, my name is Andrea Flores, and I am running for senior class secretary. You guys should vote for me because 1, I'm the only one running, and 2, I am already junior class secretary, so I already know what needs to be done.
Hello, Falcons. I'm Irene Alonso, and I'm running for your senior class treasurer. I'll appreciate if you guys vote for me. Thank you.
Good morning, y'all. I know some of you may recognize me, but for those who don't, my name is Roxana Alvarez, or also known as Roxy. I'm running for senior class president. Let's create some memorable moments and make our last year the most exciting. We'll brainstorm events and merchandise specialized for the class of 2020. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Esa Macario. I'm running for the next year ASB Secretary, and I'll be more than happy if you vote for me. Y para todos los Welcome Academy, si tienen alguna duda o alguna pregunta, no duden en venir a mí que yo los ayudaré. Gracias.
Hi, my name is Melissa Cisneros, and I'm running for ASB Cabinet Treasurer. I'm very responsible for this position. I know I can crush it all year. I'm very open-minded, and I take everything into consideration when it comes to the school or Valley. So vote for Melissa for ASB Cabinet Treasurer, dudes.
Hello, my name is Valeria Perez, and I'm running for ASB Vice President. You should vote for me because I am very determined and will get things done. I also want to have better communication between ASB and the rest of the school to continue to make improvements so that we can have a memorable year. Thank you.
Hey Falcons, my name is Gerson. I'm running for ASB Vice President. You should vote for me because I'm full of new ideas and ready to change the school for the better. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name is Magali Serrano, and for this upcoming school year, I will be running for ASB President. I'd be the perfect fit for this position because of how involved I am in school. My main priority is trying to make it possible for people to come up to me if they have any problems and to keep the school spirit up. I want to be a leader who people can look up to, and so yeah, vote for me.
All right, thank you to all our candidates. Fantastic. Again, voting will be tomorrow through your Falcon Flash classroom. All right, today is it. It is opening night for our spring dance concert, Dance Beneath the Stars. Over 300 tickets have already been sold, which tells you that the anticipation is high for this great event. Tickets are on sale at ASB, at lunch today and tomorrow in Valley Alley, or you can purchase them from a dance student. They are $7 pre-sale and $10 at the door, and this promises to be a great night of talent. All right, varsity softball ended their season with a great win versus Magnolia. The Falcons won with a score of 6-3. Shea Zamora pitched a fantastic game. Alondra Tapia went 4-4 behind the plate and brought in 4 runs. Crystal Santana followed closely with 3 hits. Ashley Hernandez and Annette Gomez chipped in with an RBI each. Great job, Lady Falcons. Hey, attention all female athletes interested in joining the Valley volleyball team for the upcoming season. There will be an informational meeting regarding requirements and tryouts today, immediately after school in room 214. If you cannot be in attendance, please see Coach Cordino ahead of that after-school meeting today. And finally, Powder Puff is next Friday, May 3rd at 7 o'clock. Our female football players will take on the mighty Centurions at the Century Field with our male cheerleaders on hand to keep the crowd pumped. Don't miss this fun event. Tickets are on sale now for just $3. They'll be $5 at the door next Friday night. And that's it for today's Falcon Flash. And remember,
Falcon Fever, catch it!